My mother didn't love me, and I watched too much TV. Then my father left us all alone. All these things affected me. So I listened to my stereo. The music spoke to me. It told me to express myself. Now I'm in custody. So what if I was violent? Hey, I'm the victim here. You have made me what I am. The judges make that clear. How can you say I'm guilty? Guilty of a crime when it's everybody else's fault but mine. It's everybody else's fault but mine. Product of the 60s. They teased me in high school 'cause I was always different. And different isn't cool. The only thing I'm good at is making an excuse. I'm soft and slow and sloppy from too much self-abuse. But preferential treatment, that's what the world owes me. No matter what you say I did, you gotta set me free. Just put me on the TV and listen to me whine. That it's everybody else's fault but mine. That's what I'll tell you. I'll say it's everybody else's fault but mine. Everybody else's fault but mine. That's right.
Oh, there you are. Hey, how you doing? Boy, gee. Hope you're doing all right. It's a hot one here, I'll tell you right now. It's a warm one. Welcome to the virtual honky tonk. That is for people who cannot take credit for their mistakes. Here we go. Let's rock a little bit. we'll just end it right there. Oh boy, I'm telling you. Yeah. Oh, I found some stuff. I was digging. I'm always, trying to get rid of stuff, lighten the load. And boy, oh boy. Found some old mugs from an old radio station I used to work at. The Source, CFRB 1010, Toronto. And this one I had myself. It's this is back in the day, Justin TV. This was after Blog TV, so we're going way back. There. And here we got there's the money shot right there. Oh yeah, it's got the right website and everything. Actually, all my music is right here. And so, if that's of any interest, it's there. A lot of it's free to download too. There's a bunch of free downloads. Oh, jeez, I hate doing that. Ugh. I just did battle with a big mud dauber wasp in the bathroom, and I'm still suffering. He almost got the better of me. I found the very last creative ear, and for 54 months, I was a contributor to Marketing Magazine. When I was working at the Radio Marketing Bureau, I was a creative director there. And on the top of the page, they had the creative eye, which, and I had the creative ear as the radio guy. But, Jesus, this is on its last legs. I figured I better salvage it because it's one step from the recycling bin. But I had the back page, the bottom of the back page every month for 54 months. Yeah, so I don't know what I was talking about there. I think this was probably I think it is the last one. June 28th, look at that, 2004. And this is June 28th, 2026. How about that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there it is. No, I had the whole page. Holy, look at that. I had the whole page. I forgot about that. Yeah, look at that. Holy. Yes. So I guess this must be the creative ear. Or eye. No, it's gone. The magazine was changing at the time, and it was eating up a lot of my time. So that's why after 54 months I said, I gotta stop. But wasn't that fun? Let's do... Yeah, I haven't been able to sing really. This is helping me out in one way, but in the other, it's not doing anything for my voice. So I just have problems. So I'm not going to inflict a lot on you, but I do have to practice. I do need to practice, and I'm not going to knuckle down. And, I'm trying to work on some things. Arthritis and Dupuytren's contracture. How's that? But hey, if that's all I got to complain about, it's a pretty good day. Yeah, right. We make a date, we be alone. I can't reach you on your phone. I'm riding a shotgun for your love. Better make up your mind, 'cause you just about had enough. I'm riding a shotgun for your love. Better catch your mind, 'cause I just about had enough. Oh, tell her no. gotta hustle on the side. You place your bets and then I'm riding shotgun. Shotgun for your love. For love. Better cash in your chips, 'cause the dealer has called your bluff. I'm riding shotgun. Shotgun for your love. For love. Better cash in your chips, 'cause the dealer has called your bluff. I had absolutely no reverb there for when I needed it. Oh, gee. Don't hold it against me. Where do I... Oh, now this was a tricky one. But you know that. I always say that. This is a tricky one. This is just an excuse for me to waste some time and you know, brave up. Okay. We're all good. Okay. Ron Dan production.
I got something to say, I don't know where to start. I get some desperate looks from my counterpart. Putting things off is a habit of mine. I got to get it together, that's the bottom line. Gotta put it down on paper. Can you read between the lines? Gotta see the ink flowing out. Show me where do I sign. Paper. Can you read between the lines? Gotta see the ink flowing out. Show me where do I sign. Put it down on paper. Can you read between the lines? Gotta see the ink flowing out. Show me where do I sign.
Okay. We'll leave it right there. Well, oh, you know what? Yeah, how about break time? Yeah, coffee time. Coffee, a round of coffee for everybody. Here we go. Don't drink too much, though, or you'll sound like this.
When I wake up each day, I stimulate my way down to the kitchen for my favorite brew. Don't want no orange juice, that stuff just ain't no use. To get me started, there's just one thing to do. I take the filter out and grind the beans about until that smell is floating rich in the air. I pour the water in and soon the sputter in. It won't be long song until I'm human again. You would not believe what coffee does to me. It's a miracle cure. I'm a slave to my coffee. I'm a slave to my coffee. It goes right to my head and brings me back from the dead. I'm a slave to my coffee. I'm a slave to my coffee. When I get to my job, that coffee's wearing off. I need another one, a coffee to go. Before I start computing, while my computer's booting, I hit the lunchroom for a cappuccino. Don't want no Irish cream, that's not enough caffeine. I need a special blend Colombian dark. I take it black and hot, it really hits the spot. It gives me palpitations deep in my heart. I think this just might be caffeine dependency, but it's just too soon to tell. I'm a slave to my coffee. I'm a slave to my coffee. I'm always feeling fine. Fill me up one more time. I'm a slave to my coffee. 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 Got a problem with that? I'm a slave to my coffee. I'm a slave to my coffee. It goes right to my head and brings me back from the dead. I'm a slave to my coffee. I'm a slave to my coffee. Oh yeah, I'm a slave to my coffee. I'm a slave to my coffee. You realize you have more than 8 items in the express line? I don't believe you people! You probably hawk a bank machine at 5 o'clock. Sure, I know all about you. Change lanes without signaling. Just too busy talking on your cellular to worry about driving. Inconsiderate moron. You have the nicest signs I've ever seen. Live around here or what? Let's go for a coffee after lunch. I'm serious. What do you offering?
It's the, used to be able to count on it, that's what I'm struggling with as a musician to musician. For years, decades, you could count on. Now that's just unforgivable. Hold on, just 1 second. That's how fast it happens here. I just blew something, but. Been playing since, this is 60th year playing, and for all those certain things you could count on, and I could always count on my that was right in the beat. But now that the arthritis, it takes a lot more. At least me, I find that I'm reluctant to pick up a guitar because of the, sudden stabbing kind of, and if I'm playing, like so far it's been good. I haven't had this one though. Oh, this is a parts caster. I've told this story before, but I wanted as close as I could get to the original first Fender Stratocaster, 1954. So I got the 1954 pardon me, 1954 Holy Grail pickups, and a 1957. I like the 57 neck with the soft V. And I put this together in 2004, and I did a pair of them at the time, and I did a seafoam green, and I did this one, and I just love this one. So I ended up parting with the seafoam green, but love this one. I've had it forever. Well, since 2004. What's next, I'm wondering? Oh, you know what? Other things I was going through, well, I found a little, an interview that I did with Randy Travis. And let's listen to Randy Travis talk about success.
As far as being successful in this business, I think you have to keep it all in perspective and think about what you do, what you like doing as far as this business is concerned, and do that. Don't let anybody talk you into doing something else, some other kind of music or whatever it might be. I'm just using that as an example. Talk you into going and doing something else and trying to convince you that, oh, you'll sell more records over here if you'll do this kind of music or what have you. That's one area I think that is important. Do what you really believe in. And I think the way you treat people also has a lot to do with it. You know, I mean, you can go through this or any other kind of business and burn a lot of bridges, and it catches up with you. I think the way you treat people comes back to you in the end. Hi, this is Randy Travis, and you're listening to... Hi, this is Randy Travis, and you're listening to The Music Superhighway with Wray Ellis on The Source, CFRB 1010.
Yeah, what a good sport. See, this was around 1994, and I knew that I wanted to do something to do with a country interview kind of show, interview show kind of a thing, to sort of go like the make-believe ballroom back in the 40s, if you remember that. But you wouldn't remember that, but heard of it maybe in history class. But so that was around 1994. It was on the first DAT tape little machine that I'd ever seen or used. It was the first one of the radio station too. The Source, CFRB 1010. And that's... So I went to interview Randy Travis for the magazine I was writing for. And so I got him to read that little thing at the end. I didn't have the name Virtual Honky Tonk yet. So I didn't know what it was going to be. Anyway, never did anything with that tag, but he's a good sport. He's a real nice guy. Okay, now we've done that. Here's another Ron Dan production. And I just love this steel playing, so let's celebrate his steel playing.
Problems that plagued me yesterday, I'd worry about today. Now I think I've found a way to get me back on track. No more looking back from now on. I gotta keep my gaze on the brighter days till they come along. I get a little tired. Tried to change her mind, but I just watched her back. No more looking back from now on. I gotta keep my gaze on the brighter days. Come along, get a little time, get a little wrong. There'll be no more looking back from now on. Get a little tired, get a little wrong. There'll be no more looking back. From now on, there'll be no more looking back. From now on.
Boy, that was a good session. I enjoyed that day. That had Barry Keane, Gordon Lightfoot's drummer, on drums, Mike Peppy Francis on guitar, Ron Dan on steel and production. Keyboard was Ray Parker, I believe, and bass was Kim Brandt. I just sat on the couch and did nothing. He said, "What do you think?" Well, I think, yeah, whatever you think. Yep. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, that's how many producers it takes to change a light bulb. I don't know. What do you think? Okay.
You know me, I live next door. I sleep all day and every night I roar. I call the taxi when my check comes in and hit the beer store, then I'm back again. I don't work and I don't pay dues. I get a paycheck signed by all of yous. I deserve it 'cause I got rights. I bleed the system, I'm on a white trash holiday. You always see us at the laundromat, eating chips and screaming at two brats. Get over here. You complain about the words I use, but you can't stop me doing what I choose. I get more money than I did before. With every kid we have, they send us more. Who can blame us? We've got it right. The climate's perfect for a white trash holiday. White trash holiday. Hey, don't this beat lifting? White trash all the way. You see me coming with my pit bull, Clyde. Tattoos scare you, so you step aside. I take my car apart in my front yard and thumb my nose at people working hard. Call me lazy, that's up to you. I just get paid for something I don't do. You make it easy for me to coast through life. You're sponsoring my white trash holiday. White trash. Just like paying those taxes. White trash all the way. White trash. Yeah, besides, if it was good enough for my dad and his dad before him, yeah, his dad. Well, I figure it's good enough for my two. White trash all the way. Get over here. I'm not going to tell you again. White trash all the way. Get over here.
Okay, well, we're just rolling along here. Oof. Okay, now here is the first time I ever sat down behind the board to be a producer. And I'll just play along. This is right from the master cassette from the studio, so it should be good quality. Now, as far as the playing, I guess we'll find out.
somewhere that we just haven't met. Where's that woman for me? Something tells me that she's lonely too, and getting tired of running free. She wants someone just to hold her close. Where's that woman for me? I know she's out there, I can hear her call, with her voice so soft and so low. If you see her, tell her that I need her. Tell me, where's that woman for me? 2 by 2, the ladies walk on by. They don't know the way I feel. They've all got someone, at least that's the way it seems. Where's that woman for me? She'll know when she sees me, she'll hear my call, with a voice that comes from my heart. If you see her, tell her that I need her. Tell me, where's that woman for me? If you see her, tell her that I need her. Tell me, where's that woman for me? Where's that woman for me?
Am I still cool here? Am I cool? I'm sweating to death. I wouldn't say cool. There's the offender right there. Okay. Okay. That's how I test if it's well set up. I just flick it here. And if you have that second repercussion, I have to hit it just right though. There it is. Meh. Set up perfectly. Perfect. I love it. Here's the flip side of that album. This was from 1985 album. Single. Flip side of that recording.
Nothing will ever change me loving you. You're still holding me, but not the way you used to do. Love slipped through our fingers like ships that drift apart. You packed a bag and left, and in it was my heart. I didn't have to worry back when you were mine.
Oh, yeah, Evelyn's little trill at the end. That was Evelyn Daddle on the piano, keyboards. Burke Carroll on the steel guitar. I played bass. Bob McKinnon was on drums, and Cyril Rawson produced and played all the guitars. Notice one thing, I get pretty easy when I'm doing sessions. I just don't really do a whole lot. So, unless I've made up for it at home. This is all the expensive kind of studios. Completely unsustainable. So I'm just so grateful these days. But now you have these, like that's, 48 tracks right in this little box. And oh man, the stuff that you can do nowadays, wow, it's pretty cool. I'm going to end with a song to say thank you for the people who wear the uniform and who have stood proudly and bravely. And I think now more than ever is a good time to say thank you for your service, and let's not wait. You'll never see him struggle. You wouldn't know his pain. No one can see his sleepless nights. Nothing helps to make it right. Behind that beige windbreaker and manicured mustache, there stands a lion-hearted man, brave as any Hollywood could hatch. As you snuggle in your bed and smile yourself to sleep, wonder what to give and what to keep. Give thanks to those who came before us. Give thanks to those who come behind. Thank the Lord if you're so inclined. Thank the hero next door. You may see her struggle, but you can't feel her pain. She's got medals in her drawer. She came home, but nothing's quite the same. As you snuggle in your bed and smile yourself to sleep, you wonder what to give or what to keep. Give thanks to those who came before us. Give thanks to those who come behind. Thank the Lord if you're so inclined. Thank the hero. There's a hero. Thank the hero next door. The hero next door. The hero next door. The hero next door. Well, Well, gee, thanks for stopping by and checking in. Hope to look after yourself, look after somebody else who might need it, and hope to see you again real soon. Bye for now.